Hello again, Bill Pfeiffer speaking from Marysfield. This time next week, Holy Thursday and Good Friday will be already over. It'll be Holy Saturday, according to the making of this video. And all I can think of is it's really important for us to go deeper and deeper and deeper. The things that are on the surface in our lives are not the things that transform either us or others, but we have to go deeper into the recesses of our soul and ask what is really happening there. To look at the false self, the motivation that we have for doing things, what our values and principles are, and to go deeper. As I was thinking about that, I saw a recent 2019 NBC Wall Street Journal poll that found nearly 4 out of 5 young Americans said that self-fulfillment is the key to a good life, while a distinct minority believe that religion, patriotism, and having children are an important part of life. You know, and that's sad. That's very self-centering, isn't it? It's selfish. It's egocentric. It's what makes me feel good. No real concern about the rest of the human family. We all say we're all one. That's a really great line. We are all one. We're one with the world, one with creation, one with the universe, one with God. And then we proceed to take care of ourselves. You know, self-fulfillment. That's really the important thing. So everything that we do affects everything else in some serious way. Similarly, in that poll, the University of Notre Dame, this very famous Catholic university, sociologist of religion Christian Smith found that in his study of adults 18 to 23, that most of them believe society is nothing more than a, quote, a collection of autonomous individuals out to enjoy life. That's pathetic, isn't it? I mean, that's actually sick. That doesn't make anybody happy, either the people who are involved in that kind of motivation or those who, are going to feel the results of that kind of motivation. There's no happiness there. It's mere survival. And, but that's the kind of religion that our country is now involved with the young people in our country. It's just craziness, huh? Christianity is all about motivation. I have some wonderful things from Billy Graham. We all respect this gentleman, and I'd like to just share some of them today. He spoke to over 215 million people in 185 countries, and his message was always the same. Make a decision. Make a decision for the God that made you, and that's not complicated. But unless that happens, we end up running our own lives, and what do we get? We get the stuff from Notre Dame, where self-fulfillment, it's ego, it's self-centeredness, selfishness. I can judge all of those kinds of things that just lock you up into yourself, and it doesn't free you up to be able to do the things that make you happy and also touch other people's lives in a real way. It's just craziness, huh? But we're involved in it at a level now that's unbelievable. Billy said some other things I'd just like to share. We sometimes forget that some of the loneliest people in the world are those who are constantly in the public eye. They have spiritual needs just like everyone else. In fact, spiritual needs that are deeper because their jobs really do depend on self-fulfillment and ego and competence and education and all those things that puff up the false self to the point where the true self can almost be found. And so not a good thing. Again, he said, preachers are not salesmen. They have nothing to sell. They're bearers of good news. That's Marysfield. I'm hoping that somehow or other we are only going to sell happiness and good news here. Nothing else really makes it. Whoever speaks on his own is involved in self-glorification. That's the truth. No matter who it is that's speaking, if they're speaking on themselves, that's what they're interested in, self-glorification. The man who speaks to give glory to the one who sent him, he is truthful. There is no dishonesty in his heart. And so we are called to be servants. No servant's greater than the master. No messenger is greater than the one who sent him. Apart from me, you can do nothing. No thing. That's a lot of nothing. And it just doesn't fly. Francis of Assisi was one of the simplest people who ever walked on the planet. And what is his proclamation for happiness and wholeness? We all know that, and it constantly needs repeating and deepening in our hearts. So go deeper, and the depth of things really only is accomplished through prayer, really deep prayer. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, and it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. He said, come to the edge. And I said, no, I'll fall. And again he said, come to the edge. And again I said, no, I'll fall. And a third time he said, come to the edge of things. And he pushed me, and I flew. And so allow yourself to be pushed by the days ahead, deepening the things that are really critical and important in your life for genuine happiness. And hopefully it'll be beyond self-fulfillment or all of the self-fulfillment books that are available at places like Barnes & Noble, which end up building up the ego and the false self again. Remember always, happiness tomorrow depends on doing the truth today. God bless. You got my prayers. Please keep me in yours. Have a good day.